And I'm recording.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, you're gonna love this. I haven't watched it fully before.
Okay, I'm gonna hold down the space bar. I'm not sure if it'll record me, but it might, you know.
Okay.
So this is a reaction of a video.
Yeah, of 1950's. You'll see.
Why is it in mono? On the left.
I like this music, do you?
It makes me kind of nostalgic for the old days.
Makes me feel gay.
It does.
As in happy.
I remember when I was a 1950s woman.
Yeah, I was working back then.
I got turned off the bus. I was going by the name of
I'm Lieutenant Williams.
What was the name again?
Police officer attached to the juvenile division. I'm on my way to Monroe Junior High School to talk to a group of young people.
Oh, he's going to the high school.
That looks innocent enough, doesn't it? Lots of young people hitchhike. Seems like a good way to get from one place to another. But sometimes there are dangers involved that never meet the eye.
Dangers involved that never meet the eye.
Let's take the case of Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy played baseball all
I'm an American boy.
He didn't feel like walking home, so he decided to thumb a ride.
This is what America is like today, Sean.
Sucky, $5.
Yeah, is there a problem that he's hitchhiking? Is that like just normal back then?
Yeah, nice car as well.
Before, and he didn't think anything was unusual when the driver struck up a friendly conversation. In fact, he seemed like a real nice guy. He asked Jimmy if
whoa,
he
look at that. That's
baseball
actually
in the
real.
park
That's not
often.
green screen.
Jimmy told him they practiced 3 times a
That's
week
back
and
when
played a
movies were
rival
real.
group on Friday afternoon.
I love how it's
The
just like
stranger was a
sitting
good
awkwardly,
listener, too.
like looking at
And
him.
it only
Imagine how
10 minutes
uncomfortable he
before they
was.
pulled up in front
When
of
did you see
Jimmy's
what the
house.
guy looks like then?
You better have like a big neck beard.
When Jimmy got out, the
He's got
stranger gave him a
perp
friendly
sunglasses. Whoa.
Then he told him he'd
What
see
the
him
fuck?
later, as he always drove by the park on his way home.
He looks like a fucking rat with fucking sunglasses.
I want some of that ass, boy.
He looks like Steve Buscemi's fat grandfather.
What does he have in his hand?
It's a
Sure
glove.
enough, the following day, when
Hey,
Jimmy
kid.
finished playing ball,
Oh shit,
well, the
here's
man
some
was there
candy. Get
waiting.
in the car. Yeah, come on in.
Sucky, $5 again.
Why was he hanging out in the passenger seat of his own car?
He just waits there for young children.
Yeah, same. I do that all the time.
They stopped at a drive-in.
Well, you're in Ireland, that's different.
Yay, I want some
During their
shrimp
conversation,
chicken.
He told several
What the
off-color
fuck is
jokes.
shrimp chicken?
But Jimmy had heard
I
others
said
before,
shrimp
and,
chicken.
well,
I
it
thought
made
you
him
said
feel
shrimp.
big to so easily win the confidence of an older person.
Oh my god, I wonder if those swans are still alive.
They're stuffed.
Oh, what's this going on here?
Like my pants right now. Ha ha ha, funny
What's going on
jokes.
here?
On Saturday,
Oh, what's...
they went fishing together. By
Well,
now,
broke
they
that
were
mountain.
using first names.
Oh
Ralph said it
yeah,
was
they
more
grabbed the
friendly.
worms out of the bag, you know.
Can you handle that?
8 inches. The music is just so
Jimmy
nice.
hadn't enjoyed himself so
It's
much
like
in
this
a
is
long
actually
time.
a romance.
Like this seems like a very nice day.
Then during lunch, Ralph showed him some pornographic pictures. Jimmy knew he shouldn't be interested, but
He actually had
What Jimmy didn't know was
pictures
that Ralph was
of
sick.
what?
Sickness that was not visible like smallpox.
He's like, hey,
but
Listen,
no
listen,
less
listen,
dangerous
listen.
and contagious. A sickness of the mind.
What?
You see, Ralph was a homosexual, a person who demanded an intimate relationship with members of their own sex.
Oh, that's funny.
So this is what they thought, homosexuals were like
Did
back
they
in the
equate
day.
it? Did they equate it to smallpox?
Ralph was generous and took Jimmy
A sickness
many
of the mind and everything they
places and
called
did
it.
many nice
They
things
said it
for
was
him.
like, it's not like smallpox though, but they're like equating it to it.
He bought presents and even gave him money. But payments
Oi.
were expected in return. You see, Jimmy
Oh.
hadn't recognized
What's
Ralph's
going on here?
approach soon
So
enough.
what is he, like a pimp?
When Ralph first asked Jimmy to go fishing alone,
Is he turning
he
into a
could have discussed
fucking
it with his
He
parents.
gigolo?
wants to rape the child, the kid. He wants to have the SCX.
Finally, Jimmy told his parents, and they reported it to the juvenile authorities.
Yes, I'm gonna beat the
Ralph
girl,
was
you know.
arrested, and Jimmy was released on probation in the custody of his parents.
His father looks so disappointed in him.
But all
Let's get home to a
homosexuals
beating.
are not passive. some resort to violence, as in the case of Mike.
What?
This is so offensive.
It's true, you know. I can't tell you how many times I've been beat up by gays.
No one noticed the man who sat and watched.
It's like prison.
And
But
when
it's
the
like
game
You know,
regular
gays are known
and the
for
others
being
left,
violent, like.
Mike decided to stay and practice a little longer.
What? Shooting some people outside of the school when a guy came up to me and said, "Hey, let's do things in my basement."
The stranger joined him. He was friendly and, well, it was better than playing alone.
Who plays basketball in a suit?
But after a few shots, Mike realized he had
I'll
already
tell you who.
overstayed
Homosexuals!
and suggested he better leave. The stranger told him if he'd like to stay longer, he'd be glad to drive him home when they finished.
Who plays
Sounded
basketball in a
great to
bow
Mike.
tie?
Chance to play longer and get a
Real
ride home,
balls.
too.
You got better skills than Shaq. Oh.
Oh.
What's on here?
You know what would be really shocking about this?
What?
If there was a black person in it.
It's true.
Oh,
When they
this
finished,
was
the
directed by
stranger
Michael
told him
Bay.
to make a fine
I was
player
gonna say the
someday
guy
if he
looks
got lots
like
of practice.
fucking.
The companion,
What's going on here?
the praise,
Ta-
the friendly
Daniel Tosh.
attitude dispelled any misgivings Mike might have had about going with a stranger.
The guy in the suit. He kind
He
of looks like
probably never
Daniel Tosh.
realized until
My
too
opinion.
late that
Shut
he
up.
was riding in the shadow of
Shut
death.
up,
But
stinks.
sometime that evening, Mike Merrick traded his life for a newspaper
I apologize for
headline.
that. You can kill me. So was this like shown to kids in school?
As Denny
Yes.
I hope
got the
so.
papers ready for Jerry's
Better
absence
Listen,
delivery.
you're missing
They
half
only
it.
casually noticed the two boys that raced by in the afternoon traffic, and they didn't pay much attention to the car that drew up shortly afterwards, until the man called them over.
Come here, boy.
Come on, get in.
Had two boys been by on bicycles? The boys nodded they had. Could they recognize them if they saw them again? Well, then he guessed he could. Then hop in, the man said. Those are stolen bikes. Without giving it another thought, Denny got in and the car sped away. Jerry
What?
watched. He'd been told many times.
That
if a
motherfucker
friend
stole
got
my
in a
seat.
car with a stranger to write down the license number. It didn't seem to apply, but
I love how he
fortunately,
writes down the
marked
license
it
number,
down.
but doesn't say his friend, you know, "Oh, don't do that," you know.
And then he threw the newspaper with the license number at someone's house.
He just didn't give a fuck.
When he
He just
delivered a
hated his
paper to
friend.
Denny's house, he asked his mother
Hey,
if
oh,
they
your
caught
son
the
has been
boys
raped.
that had stolen the bicycles. Denny hadn't returned, so he told her the story and gave her the paper
No, he
with the
hasn't
license
returned.
number.
Wait, he's having gay sex? What? Give me that number.
Oh,
What's this?
oh,
What's this? What?
Being a careful parent, she
Oh!
decided to call the police. Jerry supplied the necessary information.
Get back
and the
in there and make
stranger's
me a
car was
sandwich.
Quickly spotted. Was a good
Oh.
example of how important it is to always get the license number and description of any stranger who takes a young person off alone, no matter what they tell you.
Well, that's
What?
Now, Ryan?
uh, am I the only one getting
Public
aroused
restrooms
by
can
this?
often be a hangout for the homosexual.
Yeah.
Bobby and his
Oh,
friends
shit.
hadn't
Better go
noticed the
then.
man who had been in the restroom when they changed, and as it was lady
Wait,
suggested
what?
they take the shortcut under the pier, but the others preferred to take the more traveled way home.
Just that the homosexuals like just stay in toilets and stalk boys, basically.
It's
That
like
sounds
they're
about
making them
right.
sound all like rapists.
Oh, what's in here? Ooh.
Like Photoshop Slender Man, where the guy is.
When Bobby recognized the stranger as the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all.
Come back here, kid.
I love how the guy's just like creepily following him. This dude
Yeah.
like isn't even phased by him leaving.
After all, it's more fun to stay with your friends anyway.
More
Bobby
fun
had
to
made a
stay with
wise
your
decision.
friends.
It may have saved his life.
Oh shit, the recording's gonna end soon.
The decision is always yours, and your whole future may depend on making the right one. So no matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly, if they try to win your confidence too quickly, and if they become overly personal. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may appear normal, and it
Fucking
may
hell.
be too late
What
when
the
you discover
fuck?
he is mentally ill.
They're mentally ill.
And don't go
Fuck,
off alone
man.
with strangers unless you have the permission of your parent.
Well
or
shit, there's
teacher.
5 seconds.
Ah,
Those
Holy